Okay, for future reference, it automatically starts recording once it calibrates.
Okay, there we go. Okay. Yeah, Emily and I taught him some bad habits. We taught him how to fetch combs. That was really stupid. But it was a fun game to play. Yeah, it was a fun game to play that day. Okay. So he's the kind of guy that doesn't like repetitive stuff. So we're going to do basically one successful figure eight. Make sure he's in a good frame of mind for you. Yeah, he's what we call Kirsten Sour. So it's going to be very frustrating at first because if he feels that you're not a good leader, oh my God. That's really annoying. If he feels that your leadership is not strong, he's going to come to me. So it'll probably happen a lot. Don't get frustrated. You are not unique. Okay. That's why we got the term Kirsten Sour. Okay. So go ahead and ask him to back through there. I know, Mommy's talking over there. Yep, just give him a slap in the chest and be like, excuse me, I'm talking to you. Not yet, Ritz. Back. Good. Back. I would send him the other way for sure because he's definitely coming towards me. He's trying to back up to me. So it's all about making sure his nose goes where you want his nose to go. Just because he's mine, don't be, show your leadership or else he's going to walk all over you. Yep. So what happened was you told him nose where to go, you were pretty confident it was going there, and then when it turned back, you weren't ready to say, no, not yet. So you want to make sure that when you turn his nose, he still follows it in the direction that you sent it. Otherwise, if he changes it, then he'll follow his nose where he changed it to. So tell his nose and then make him stay. There you go. Good. Hind yield. Stop the front feet and then focus on the hind feet. Good. So I'm going to have you do another hind yield. We're not going to do this anymore, but I'm going to have you do another hind yield just to make sure that. So back him away, send him on a circle, and then you're going to, by the time he gets to the gate, you're going to hind yield him. Stop the front feet, focus on the back feet, and you should be good. Stop the front feet. Focus on the hind feet when you've got the front feet stopped. Right. So it's one step at a time as far as that goes, and it'll eventually go fluid, but as long as your focus is front feet need to be stopped before I do anything about the back feet. Stop the front feet. Look at the behind end. Front feet are still going. Yeah, you can play with it however. So your goal is to get his front feet stopped before you even step out there and look at his tail. Yeah, just get louder if you have to. Be like, you know what? I'm talking to you. Because what these horses are figuring out how to do is that you're willing to move and get back in front of him, and he should do all the work. Stop the front feet. Stop the front feet. Now look at the tail. That's good. At the last step was good. So if it's done true, the front foot will actually make a spiral in the ground. So they should. Let me just make sure he's not just playing everybody today, but I'm pretty sure this part has gotten really weak. Back. Back. So in his case, I think I found that I'm going more like I'm trying to do some kind of like, you know, those windmill exercises you do. I think I'm trying to put him to my toe and then stepping in. Because that's what it feels like I'm doing, as opposed to just tapping my belly button. Every horse is different, so you got to kind of adjust yourself for every horse. But you start with the same premise, and then you just figure out what works. Obviously, if just going to your belly button works. And another thing that might be helpful is when you are working on something you're struggling with, stay going in the same direction. This is a different eye, different horse. So it was good at the end. He got it at the end. His front feet moved before you were officially, his front feet were still moving while you were already around the side. Go ahead, it's my jacket, dude. You're fine. I keep hearing something. I don't know what I'm hearing. Get up. So again, his front feet were still moving. Okay, so this time, we're not going to hind yield him, we're just going to get his front feet to stop. So we can break it down. I don't know why it's doing that, Ritz. I got it. Okay, and you did it kind of in, you know, like you were still already looking around, like you. So it worked out for you as what you're looking for. Yeah, yeah. Yep, he's allowed to get his bugs, if that's really what his problem is. He's a little bit of a... So I'm going to let you digest what you did there. You kind of like jumped right out to the back without even looking at without even trying to stop the front. Did you see? No. Okay, so bump him to stop his front feet. Just stop his front feet. Stop his front feet. Stop his front feet. Stop his front feet. Okay. So in a case like that, I'm only going to just kind of pick on you a little bit, but in a case that saying he's coming in and not doing something about it is the problem. Yeah. Yeah. So you don't want to watch him do the wrong thing. We want to make sure he does the right thing. So we're going to tell him, pay attention. Good. You're right. Stop the front feet. Whatever it takes. If you're having a hard time doing it, stop the front feet. Whatever it takes. And then look at behind it. Good boy. Sorry, but you're kind of doing your own thing, handsome. He's like, but she's letting me. You're like the babysitter I would want. You'd get in trouble all the time with the other babysitters. There you go. I know there's a part of you that's trying to be cautious because he's Ritz, but seriously, don't let him tell you how it's going to go. Yep. Yep, well then that's good. I would rather see you tap the brakes light and realize you're still rolling through the stop sign and then mash on the brakes, as opposed to come to a screeching halt, leaving tire tracks. There you go. So basically that's the best way to put it is you're coming to the stop sign, and okay, that's not stopping me, as opposed to leaving tracks. So, just kind of feel harder, as opposed to having to lighten up. Because you always offend them if you come in too hard, but you can always get harder when they're not listening. All right, well, that worked. You only get to ride in this saddle if you're wearing breeches. So you only get to ride in this saddle if you wear breeches. And this is, his saddle, Teddy's saddle, and Logan's saddle. Well, and Katie's. I guess it's all my horses. It's not Chase's saddle. Chase is too narrow. Because it's a soft leather. If you're wearing jeans, you'll scratch it. So he would prefer if he was wearing his saddle, but if you were wearing jeans, I would have to use a different saddle. I don't feel like saddle repair. I mean, I have other saddles that fit him. Just I prefer this one. This one was actually custom made for a border horse that was here, and we measured the horse for it, and then the saddle was designed, was fit for him based on measurements. And the girl who took the horse afterwards did not ride English. She rode Western. She had no use for the saddle. And when I saw it was up for sale, and she put it on for sale for on like Facebook or something. I texted her right away. I'm like, are you really selling that? She's like, yeah. I'm like, I want it. It's sold. Because I knew it would fit him because he was the same shape as Phoenix. You know what? I don't know. This one I would highly recommend. Highly recommend. It fits. I mean, obviously you'd have it much more narrow for Charlie, but this is a trail saddle specifically for trail. He doesn't bite. He might try to get the rope.
No, he's trying to get the rope.
Yeah, he doesn't bite. So we're gonna move him around a little bit and make sure that the saddle falls into place. We can look it up. I know what I paid for the saddle, but I also know it's considered a used saddle.
Right.
I'm gonna say it was probably like the $2,500 range. Yeah, and this is designed for long hours in the saddle, for you and for the horse. You know what I mean? It's comfortable. Oh, you'll see, it's comfortable. And then it's because it's broader.
Yeah.
It's for longer trail type style riding.
Okay.
Super comfortable. Okay, go ahead and just move him around. You can put him back out on the circle. If you want, you can even ask him to trot. Now, when he goes out on the trot, he's going to put his nose to the ground. He's taught that to help him stretch his top line. So if he suddenly goes out there and drops his nose on the ground, he's supposed to do that. Yep, that's exactly what I would have done. He's leaning this way. I would have said, yeah, see, that's what you get for assuming. So all his cues are exactly the same as Charlie's. So, yep, two. Right. So I want him to do that. Allow him to have the line so he can take more. That's just play. Keep going. You're going to be kicking your leg out because now you hurt yourself, you dummy. Now he's being goofy. Well, now he's going to he'll pick up one leg and kick it out like that because he probably got his ligaments or tendons of patella and his knee. Technically his stifle, but yeah, he's a dope. He does trip a lot, so your balance point's going to be really important. I'm going to just send him out on the circle real quick to make sure he can get a good stretch, but he's being kind of silly with you, so I just want to make sure that he... I don't know why you wait for me to have to be mean to you. And stay out there, please. Thank you.